Hello, hello. We are back for some more fun. Happy Tuesday. Happy May 19th. I hope everyone is in good spirits. And if you're not, hopefully some dumb, fun stuff that we get into tonight can turn your attitude around. Turn it upside down. We are going to be doing Nova Online tonight. It looks like things are heating up in the Novine universe lately. He has had his house vandalized. Someone showed up to his house and spray painted his garage or side of the house. I actually don't even know what it is, but I think that it is either the side of his house or his garage. So we're going to take a look at it. People are showing up to his house. They have a message for him. He has been quickly labeled as an infamous PDF online, and people are not here for it, and they are letting their voices be heard. I don't condone vandalizing anyone's house, but it seems like things like this are happening to Nova. So we're gonna start. We have a couple. We have a couple videos to start with. These are like Nova reaction channels. Like they have their own little space on YouTube. Like it's like a group of people. The more and more I get into it, the more I learn, and the more I learn about the reaction channels and stuff. It's almost like Girl World. I mean, it's not as big as Girl World, obviously, but I'm noticing that it's growing. I'm noticing that there are more videos and more reaction channels popping up. There are more people covering Nova. He is a growing, trending topic. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking that we start out with a video from the Chin universe. The Chin universe is one of Nova's reaction channels that seems to be pretty popular. I do want to take a look at the photo of his house getting vandalized, however, though, so you guys can kind of know what's been going on. This happened sometime last week. Someone went to his house and spray painted Pedo Nova on his house. So yeah, that's what's been going on with good old Nova Online. I can't imagine that his mom is too happy about this. He has made a response on TikTok, and this is what he had to say to his house being spray painted. Okay, I've dealt with fucking hate, but vandalism on my fucking house? That's too far. Angry faced emoji. Da da da. Da da da. Will Nova be clapping back? Will he be calling the police? What will Nova do in response to this? There's also, I've been hearing kids showing up at Nova's house and they've kind of been fucking with him. So I guess it's just, I don't know, maybe common knowledge in that area that he's there and he's there to be fucked with. Again, I don't advocate for people to do this, although it seems like it is continuing to happen. Who's the co-host? The co-host is Fall. Her name is Fall into Spring. She is a part of the Makoko collection. She is a Popland exclusive, meaning that you can get her exclusively at Popland in Beijing. She's absolutely lovely. She has her spring bonnet on. She is very excited to take a look at what is going to go on this evening. So yes, this is Fall into Spring. Hello, everyone. She smells... Oh, she smells so good, too. He's the new Chris Chan. I mean, he's very young, too, and he doesn't seem to have any guidance, and he just... It's gonna get worse before it gets better with him. I'll tell you that much. Is she a real Labubu? Yes, of course she's a real Labubu. I hate that I'm still being called fat ass even though I've lost over 60 pounds. Talk about double standards. Well, fat ass is a very general term. I mean, you could be 20 pounds overweight and someone will say that about you. I mean, but also you could say that about Amber Lynn. Um, it has a very broad definition. So yeah, I mean, even though he has lost weight and he does look thinner, he still might fall into that category. Oh no, I did, Sarah? I'll look for it right now. Did I? Actually, when we start a video, I'll pull it up. Um, exclusive property of the Novine universe. All right, let's see what he has to say.
Okay, I normally make a text post when I'm pissed off, but my neighbor, if you're watching this, what the actual fuck is wrong with you for making lies about me? Seriously, fuck.
Oh my gosh. Why would you post this? Why would you post this on TikTok? Why not just go next door and confront him yourself? So what he's referring to here is a neighbor of Nova's has done an interview with a Nova reaction channel by the name of Bloodspeth. We're going to watch that in just a little bit, but he seems to be all fired up, and he is saying here that everything said in the interview is a bunch of lies. I do see this from yesterday, Sarah. We're excited to inform you your application to Thrush Zombie Apocalypse team has been approved. You'll be receiving your onboarding kit via PO Box shortly. Thank you, and we look forward to welcoming you to our team. I don't get this. Was this like a joke that we were doing yesterday about zombies? Thrush, that's your last name. Zombie Apocalypse team. But what does zombie apocalypse have to do with anything? I need some more context. Guys, I can barely remember 10 minutes ago, let alone something that happened yesterday. RGE, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I want to listen to this again. This was actually hilarious. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, I normally make a text post when I'm pissed off, but my neighbor, if you're watching this, what the actual fuck is wrong with you for making lies about me? Seriously, fuck.
Oh my goodness. It looks like he is going after more reaction channels. Your cameo you made me. Is it bad that I don't even remember? Something about a zombie apocalypse? Goldfish. The survival because she's canning. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's all coming back to me now. Yes. She would do well in a zombie apocalypse. I'm now taking new applications to fill Jordy's position. No. I can handle it. I just needed a refresher. Please, give me a second chance. Or a third chance. My biggest troll is threatening large YouTubers' career. I'm not going to reveal who, but they seriously need to stop. So I believe that he's referring to this reaction channel called Bloodspeth. They are a channel that we're going to take a look at in just a little bit about the neighbor. But he goes back and forth with this Bloodspeth person. He calls him Fake Speth. Hello is a ducking piece of poop emoji. I'm so glad he got arrested. Gideon texted me. I'm explaining everything to him. I told you I'm innocent and I'm about to prove it. We're also going to take a look at this too. Gideon is a popular internet content creator that exposes PDFs. So he was given wind of Nova's antics online and he did some investigating, but Nova swears that he's innocent and that he hasn't done anything and that he is only exclusively catering to his 18+ fans. Regarding the posts from those trolls, you can tell they're lying. There's no Highland Park in all of Eastern Washington. They just wanted to go to my house for clout. All of them can screw off. They've been banned from my property. Oh my god. I need new security cameras. 3 trolls showed up to my house and started harassing me on my property, and my camera didn't catch it. FML. Now all I have is testimony. Damn it. Well, Nova, you're gonna have to stop spending so much money on DoorDash and Pokemon cards. You're gonna have to save up for some security cameras. Come on. Me patiently waiting for someone to give an F and not try to backstab me so I don't feel lonely and depressed. This is probably how Amber Lynn feels too, and looks. People only want to be associated with Nova so that they can get close to him so that they can expose his tea. That's seemingly what happens all the time. I get nothing but videos making fun of me on my second's account. Do you know how much this damages my mental health? Well, then, I don't know. Don't look at it. I mean, if your algorithm is just reaction channels making fun of you, then I don't know. Just don't look at it. Don't look. Is that good advice? It's ridiculous that I get all this hate for simply existing. Sometimes I can tolerate it, and sometimes it's just too much. Life works in weird ways, I guess. I was just betrayed again, twice. When will I ever get real fucking friends besides one person? So yeah, people only want to find Nova on Discord. They only want to talk to him. They only want to get close to him and gas him up to get info out of him so that they can expose him later. Screw my trolls who told me to unalive myself or said all of that mean shit to my mom. Fuck, all of you have done that. I'm actually crying right now, and I feel like no one loves me. Oh my goodness. Nova, Nova, Nova. All of these text posts, these are... I'm not so used to all of these text posts. Normally it's him, like, ranting.
Alright, oops, forgot something. That's better. Anyways, I am creating a new series on my second page, trying different 99 flavors with chasers. Today, we've got 99 watermelons, and the chaser, Fruit Punch Powerade. This next part I'm going to say is common sense, but guys, please drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive, and obviously don't drink too much. So, let's go ahead, let's add in their 99 watermelons into a cup. Ooh, shoot. It's quite a bit of vodka. I gotta add it into the whole bottle of Powerade anyway. I'm just chasing it. Pour the chaser in.
I think that the point of the chaser is to drink it and then you chase it afterwards. You drink it separately. You don't mix it.
Take a little sip, because we're gonna put it back in.
Okay, honestly, I don't really care about him like trying some weird cocktail he created at the gas station. But it's seeming like this is like a depressed teenager's Facebook page from like the 2010s. This is what this looks like. People are threatening me. People are coming onto my property. People are spray painting my shit. Yeah, it seems like Nova has been getting a lot of attention lately from people that he wishes that he didn't. But let's take a look at some other stuff. I saw someone just say that they feel that Gideon shouldn't have platformed Nova and that it has only made things worse. Well, I mean, I suppose we can take a look at it for ourselves and make up our minds, but people, will do stuff for engagement, and I mean, it gets his name out there in different communities. I mean, I had never heard of Gideon prior to this interview, so now I know about him. So I suppose casting a wide net across social media isn't the worst idea. You know what I mean? So there's two ones that we can watch of this Gideon stuff. There's one from the Chin universe, and there's one from let's try the Chin universe actually. Actually, I kind of like Bloodspeth's footage more. Jordy, just make up your mind. Okay. We'll do this one.
In just the past few days, Gideon has gotten in contact with Nova. A group of people went to Nova's house and accused him of trying to meet up with a minor. He released his number publicly and much more. We're first going to cover the kids, well, I don't know if they're kids, but the individuals who went to Nova's house. They basically just showed up and accused him of talking to a minor and trying to meet her at a park nearby. Apparently they also saw him at this park, but didn't confront him. I mean, of course, I don't believe any word they say, and I'll actually get more into that later, but here's the actual video of them doing it.
Did you meet up with an underage girl 7 days ago? What? Over on Highland Park?
This really isn't funny, but... Okay, so... For those of you that don't know, there's tea about this ramp. I wonder if I still have the screenshot, but basically Nova is unable to get his mom up into the house, so every time she needs to go in and out of the house, she needs to call the fire department, and Nova kind of just like stands and watches while the fire department takes care of it. Look at all of the trash. Oh my goodness. The trash outside on the front porch. I mean, there is so much trash inside, let alone outside. I don't even understand why he opens the door. I wouldn't, I mean, he's young and he's stupid. Yeah, why would you engage with this at all?
Did you meet up with an underage girl 7 days ago?
What?
Over on Highland Park? Did you meet up with an underage girl?
No, I did not.
Well, we have the log chats, man. Do you want to come out here and have a conversation? We won't call the cops. We got you. You were at Island Park at 7 o'clock on last Tuesday.
Absolutely not.
Dude, we can't miss you. We seen you over there.
This was also accompanied by this image up on screen, which shows...
Oh my God. Look at all the trash. It has gotten so much worse. Look at his living room. Oh my gosh.
The state of Nova's home, and it's as bad as we all know. Believe it or not, I actually messaged the person that did this and, asked for some clarification, and they gave a very interesting story. Basically, I kind of accused them out the gate of, saying that he did something he didn't do, and they were very adamant that he did try and meet up with an underage girl. He says that he's posting proof next week, and I asked, is there a reason for the delay? And he said, getting the girl's consent. Says, well, it's my friend's sister. He told us about it, and I asked, can I go over and confront him? His sister doesn't want them posted yet. My friend has all the chat logs. Once he gets...
Well, then, I mean, you got to remember, these are all like teenagers. Like they don't really think. So I mean, if these people are like 17, 18, 19 years old and they're confronting Nova at his house, I mean, why would you not think to have all of the evidence and her consent before posting that video? But again, whatever. It's just, this is probably exciting for them because they're getting clicks and they're getting engagement on social media. So they're like, okay, we have to pump out as much content as possible and keep the fire burning. Poo touching? Oh, poo touching isn't a thing in the Novine universe. It's that's like not frowned upon in the Nova thing. Like I know that's like a thing that some people get up in arms about in Girl World, but that's not a thing for them. Gingerbread, thank you. T-minus 1 week till I'm in Denver. Oh my gosh, I hope that it is such a good fit for you, Gingerbread. Thank you so much for the update. Oh my gosh. Well, a week's gonna be here before you know it. I hope it's a good fit for you. Shrimp Scampy, hey! Hey, how you? I hope you and the girls are well. Well, I'm well. I can't speak for the girls. I did see earlier today that Amber Lynn launched her Discord server, so anyone is allowed on Amber Lynn's Discord now. Let's see how that goes. Lily, thank you for the Twitch tip. I just want to say hi and virtual hugs from the future and a friendly reminder for our dear Greys to subscribe. You matter and your subscription counts. I love the Greys. I love the Greys equally as I do tippers, equally as I do members, equally as I do red super chatters. Everyone is loved equally in my eyes. Absolutely, Lily. Thank you for saying that. Gabzira, thank you for 25 months on Twitch. Holy cow.
For her to say yes, he's sending it all over. I asked if I could take a peek at it. He said no, of course, and said he'll try and convince him, but he thinks she'll say yes to releasing everything next week. Gideon actually messaged them as well, and he told me that, these guys said the exact same thing. If you were to ask me, I'd tell you that I don't believe them, at all. So you saw him trying to meet up with an underage girl at the park, or as they put it, he actually did meet up with her at the park.
Well, I mean, if you have the balls to show up at his house and film him at his house, why didn't you have the balls to confront him in a public park when he was trying to meet up with an underage girl? That's what I would want to know.
You didn't record him, you didn't go up to him, you didn't do anything, and then a week later you show up at his doorstep with chats, which by the way aren't public. Let's say in some bizarre fantasy world that this is actually real, I would understand not posting the chat logs if the minor doesn't want you to, but then why show up at his doorstep and not have any proof of what you're accusing him of? Or better yet, you see him at the park meeting with this girl and you don't do it.
Well, it was more so because they wanted the footage to put up. Look, we confronted Nova at his house. And I would assume that probably got a lot of engagement, a lot of likes, a lot of attention. So it doesn't really matter if their claims are real or not. It's the fact that they got to post something exciting. I mean, I don't know. That's why I kind of have a hard time covering people that are this young, because it's not even bad stupid. It's just immaturity.
Anything then, I just don't really believe it. And if this is wrong and they're lying, which most likely is the case, they can get in a lot of trouble for it. Next up, we're going to talk about how Gideon is finally in contact with Nova. I'm not going to divulge, details of what's happening privately between them, but I will talk about the build-up and how it happened. Basically, Gideon was streaming when Nova started streaming as well. He came on and sent a galaxy, which caused Nova to end his stream immediately. Then he actually called me up and told me that he's saying Nova has 7 days to get back to him, or else he's gonna have to do an in-person conversation.
Oh no. How old is Nova? I think that he's 22. He's either 22 or 23, but I want to say 22. Do we know if he's mentally ill? This question gets asked every single time we cover him. Is he autistic? Is he mentally ill? Is he disabled? Does he have something wrong with him? To our knowledge, no. To any of those questions, he's just a weirdo. Who is the voiceover? This is a channel called Bloodspeth. Here you go. Bloodspeth. I do encourage you guys to check out. He's one of the more prominent reaction channels to Nova. I don't know all of the reaction channels yet, but I know of him, I know of The Chin, I know of Smokey, and I know of Kiwi Tapes. 7 days. I know, seriously. It's like The Ring or something. You have 7 days.
Thankfully, it didn't have to come to that, and they are talking, so here is the video.
Chat! Red alert! Red alert! Red alert! Red alert! He's not gonna be live for long, y'all. Nova's live. Hold up. Yo, you down to hop on stream? Okay, I just DM. Okay, he probably saw my message. He's on the in-stream chat. He's on the in-stream.
Okay, I've never seen that gift before.
Here, I'm gonna send a donut. Yo, be polite. Tell him I just want to talk on the stream.
I've not seen Michael yet, but I really want to.
Just say Jadeon wants to chat. Can y'all even say Jadeon? I don't even know if you can say. I think he banned the words Jadeon.
Okay, she made a fool out of herself there.
Okay, call me Jid. Just say, hey, Jid wants to talk. I'm gonna send a Galaxy. You can't ignore a Galaxy. You can't ignore a Galaxy. He ended his stream.
Jid wants to talk. Well, I don't think that you can outrun this, Nova, and I don't think that you can ignore him. Kind of sounds like he'll just show up. I mean, I don't know where this guy lives or what capabilities he has, but I would be interested to know what he has on Nova, like what he's heard, because I mean, if it's all hearsay or if it's just like messages and stuff, I mean, I don't know. I would like to hear what he has or what he's interested in asking him about. Thank you so much for all of these miscellaneous gifted memberships. Deborah, Brian Cook, a few others came in as well. RGE, Cowbones, look at all this, look at all this. Thank you so much, guys, for sending in gifted memberships. Welcome to all of our new members.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Straight up just ended his stream. Wow. He took the money and dipped. He took the money and dipped. No, he is actually ducking me. Nova, he's probably watching my stream right now. Nova, if you're watching my stream right now, if I can't talk to you on Discord, Nova, I'm gonna just come over to your house. Straight up. Like, I'm being genuine, man. If I don't hear from you in the next week, I'm just gonna come over to your house and say what's up. Okay?
Well, what do you have? I would like to know. I mean, that's a pretty ballsy thing to do. I'm going to show up at your house. If I can't get your attention, if I can't command your participation, then I'm just going to show up in person, and that's that. Who is Jadeon? He is it looks like a Twitch stream, like a Twitch streamer, maybe a Kick streamer too. And he confronts PDFs. Nova should be scared. I've seen some of his videos, and yeah, he does go after these people, and yeah, he does show up and stuff.
I'm being 100% genuine right now, so I'm not doxing him. No. I just genuinely want to talk to him. So Nova, either I can just talk to you on this. I want to talk to you privately first. I want to talk to you privately first. No cameras, no nothing. But if you don't talk to me within the next week, I am coming over to your house. Talk to me, just talk to me on Discord, man. I added you on Discord. Bro, I can tell that you're like on my side. On God, no cap, bro. Oh my gosh, that's like the second time he's done that too. Let me call Bloodspeth.
Hello.
Yo, what's good?
What's going on, Jadeon?
So, did you see what happened?
Oh, in regards to what exactly?
So
Jadeon came to my town. He does not play around. He's for real.
when Nova was live.
Well, what does he do? I mean, does he just like film you and like yell at you, or does he get physical? Has he gotten physical? Because I mean, I think that we've all seen these videos before where like PDFs have been confronted in real life, and like sometimes like they get physical.
And I went on his stream, and like right when I joined and sent the Galaxy, like he ended the stream automatically.
Of course he did. That's funny. That is hilarious. Wow, no, I didn't hear about that. I was doing something, but it's interesting. Yeah. Do you
But I let him know. You know how to get in contact with him. Can you please let him know that I want to have a private call with him in 7 days? But if in those 7 days we can't have a private call, that I'm just have to talk to him in person.
No, he just gets the police involved. He tries to get them to admit everything on camera. Hmm.
I'm sorry. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm 100%, dude. I'll let him know.
Okay, I appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure, dog. Is there anything else?
No. The ring starts now.
Absolutely. Do you want me to do it publicly or?
He tries to get on the good side of them. Kind of like good cop, bad cop. All right, man. So if I were to guess, he probably already has some type of info, because I don't think that he would be making such bold claims like, I'm going to show up at your house, or we're going to do this in person. I don't think that he would be making those kind of claims if he didn't have something on him. So it leads me to believe that he knows something. Just hand over the info you have to police. Well, that kind of defeats the purpose of what he's trying to do as a content creator. He makes money doing this. Gingerbread, thank you. Packing has been difficult because I'm struggling with illness and I'm struggling with energy. Please pretend to be a disapproving drill sergeant and tell me to pack it up and get her done. You can be lazy all you want once you get to Denver, Colorado, but you really just need to push everything to the side for the next week and make it happen, because it's going to have to get done regardless. So might as well get it now, get it done now instead of later. Come on, Gingerbread, I believe in you. You can get this done. Hypertensive. Hey, Hypertensive. I don't know if this is better than the hibachi drama. Yeah, I have uploaded a new video on my second channel, More Jordy. There was some hibachi drama this weekend, if you're interested.
Privately, because I'm
both. I just wanted to be out there. 7 days.
100%, bro. I got you.
Okay. Clock is ticking. Alexa, how many hours, minutes, and seconds is 7 days from right now?
7 days equals 168 hours, 10,080 minutes, and 604,800 seconds.
So, Alexa, stop. 168 hours.
I got you. He'll know. I promise you he'll know.
Okay, appreciate you.
Our last topic of the day is Nova releasing his number publicly and then getting spam called by people calling him a predator on his stream. So Nova did what I just said, released his number publicly. Apparently it's for his NovaCord customer service, quote unquote. It went about as you'd expect because he
NovaCord customer service. We did watch that last stream.
did it while live streaming, and the whole time his phone was just going crazy and he was getting spam called. It was really funny.
Thank you for calling NovaCore. How can I help you?
Nova, why do you a pedophile? Why do you like 14-year-old girls?
Blocked. Thank you for calling NovaCord. How can I help you?
It's a call-in show. I mean, I don't know why he thought to do this. Sleep deprived and trying to thrive. Thank you for 2 months. Okay, back to YouTube. I couldn't find my picture. Oh, that's okay. We'll give you more time. We'll give you 7 days.
Thank you for calling NovaCore. How can I help you?
Oh, hi, Nova. I am inquiring about a special NovaCord order.
Okay, so we did watch this last time, so I'm not going to put you through this again. I can't really tell if that woman's trolling or if she actually had a question about her random bracelet order. But regardless, we're going to move on to the neighbor interview. So one of Nova's neighbors did a 24-minute long interview with this reaction channel, Bloodspeth. Let's take a listen. Chris World Destruction, thank you so much for your Prime. I appreciate you being on my Twitch team. Hi, Chris. Leela, hey Leela. I finally got my Jordy baby. How do I apply for child support? I don't know. I'm not going to help you garnish my wages, so you're gonna have to figure it out all on your own.
My interview of Nova Online's neighbor is here, and it is absolutely insane. During this interview, we learn a number of things about Nova, as well as get some confirmation on a lot of others. But I'm not gonna lie, guys, there were literally points in the interview, and you'll hear this, where I get completely disgusted and just shocked by some of the details I hear. Especially when it comes to what allegedly happened to his dog. Viewer discretion is advised, but with all that being said, let's get into it.
Alright, so first impressions of Nova. When we moved into the house, I did not know who lived next door. Basically, when I moved in, I saw him for the first time, and I was kind of questioning of who he was, and basically he was just acting weird when I first met him, to be honest. I just didn't know who he was. He was sometimes coming out of the house and yelling at his dog, and just being very loud and obnoxious. And I kind of just put up with it for the first bit, and after that, I saw on TikTok his face, and I was like, wait a second, that is my neighbor. At work, I asked people if they knew this person because I saw he had a high following account. Some of my coworkers already previously knew him, and they couldn't believe that he was actually my neighbor. And that's kind of how it all started, was him just being loud and obnoxious, me seeing his face. And then he was filming out on his front lawn as well, so I happened to just find him on TikTok in my For You page, and that's kind of just how it all began.
So that was the neighbor.
You just happened across some random weirdo on TikTok, and then you said, oh, that random weirdo lives next door. I can't imagine. I can't. Cheese Lover, hello. I infiltrated Amber Lynn's Discord, and someone said they were 700 pounds, so I replied, Emily has enough feeties in her roster, and I got banned in 3 seconds. Oh, no. Yeah, I bet the Chinians and the Carbtel are really on high alert dealing with all trolls in Amber Lynn's Discord. I don't understand the point of her making one of those. It's not going to lead to anything good. It's not going to make her money. It's quite literally the biggest waste of time, but okay. Thank you, Cheese Lover. Dangers Untold, thank you for your YouTube membership.
Introduction to Nova, and now we'll move on to some more interesting topics since I don't want to make you guys sit through this 40+ minute entire interview. So we're just going to cover the main points, and this next one will be the agent who showed up at Nova's house. Now it's unclear if this guy was a member of the sheriff's office or police department or the FBI, but it was under the assumption that he was some law enforcement agent, and Gabriel, Nova, treated him.
Well, I mean, that could be for all sorts of things. I mean, it's probably what happens with Eugenia, because when Eugenia was in her heyday, people were constantly calling the Greenwich Police Department, and it got to a point where it's like, okay, it's a call relating to her. All right, we're not going to deal with this. Is it actually anything substantial? Do you have anything to say, or are you just expressing concern? So I'd imagine that there are a lot of people calling in, they're recording their phone calls, and they're trying to get some type of engagement so that they can post it on TikTok and get a lot of likes out of it.
And like such.
So it's kind of like, I don't know, like wasting law enforcement's time to a point when you're just calling in saying like, there's a PDF living there. He likes little kids. Like, I don't know. I mean, do you have anything substantial to say, or are you just like calling in to say that?
And my goodness, I don't know if him talking about the agent is more funny, sad, worrying, or hopeful that Nova will face justice. But I'll let you guys decide.
After the agent came by, I was hoping that it would go by quickly and he would be in jail by now. And I'm just counting down the days, to be honest, because I just want this stuff taken care of.
And with the agent that came by, could you kind of take us through that whole ordeal?
Yeah, so I was actually in the front lawn spraying wasps. At my house because I didn't want my daughter to get stung, so I was trying to kill off the wasps. And he pulled into their lot, and I was confused. I waved at him, and I was already outside. And when he was banging on Nova's door he said Gabriel at the time. He said, Gabriel, please come out. He refused to come out at first. And
No, no, and you can't make me. Oh my god. You can't make me. Nova, come outside. You have to answer to the music.
They were talking loud enough where I could just hear it, to the point where I kind of was in the garage and I was listening. And I wasn't like trying to, but then it was like so loud, and I was like, what the hell's going on over there? Basically, the agent finally got him to come out. He says he's been there before, which I haven't seen him come before. That's the first time I've seen him. And that he had a stack of papers that he has to review with Nova. And basically, he's going to ask him questions. And your name actually got brought up, and it kind of seemed like it triggered Nova a little bit. Really? He got upset, and he basically...
Look at all the trash in the background. This is crazy. I mean, the Novine universe is so much different than Girl World. Reaction channels getting involved with law enforcement. I mean, every time that this gets brought up with Amber Lynn, like I just laugh. Like, oh, I'm gonna sue you. The police are gonna get involved. Like, we're going to court. I mean, I would like to see like the concrete proof of the things that they're alleging against him. Because, I mean, when Amber Lynn's been accused of this stuff, like, kind of like what we say about her is like, oh, like, you know, you said that, like, Billie Eilish was hot, oh, when she was, like, 17, and you said, like, oh, Darlene from Roseanne in season 1 was bae, and, you know, you filmed, but, like, there wasn't really anything where it was like, okay, we're actually gonna have a fucking cop show up.
We had to calm Nova down after that part. The agent, my family heard him say FBI, and then we heard agent. So we didn't know if he was the FBI or just a local agent. So I honestly don't know who he was affiliated with. All I know is that he said to Nova that he was going to do an investigation, and all of these files that he had were going into a file for Nova. Wow. And that's the last time I've seen him. I haven't heard about him. Obviously Nova's still here. So I just remember him saying if he gets one more 14-year-old girl report coming from Nova, like victim report, that he will come in with full warrants for Nova's arrest. And if he finds anything, he'll get federal and state crimes charged against him.
So I guess that kind of plays into...
Really? I mean, I would think that it would only take one. If I get one more 14-year-old coming to my office saying that you're harassing them on Discord and sending them baby diaper pictures, then I'm going to come in and I'm going to seize your hard drive. I mean, shouldn't it be one accusation to be enough to do something like that? Why does it have to be one more time? I'm giving you one more chance. I mean, either it's all illegal or none of it's illegal. Is this guy actually his neighbor? Yeah, like he sends photos and stuff to the reaction channel we're watching. So I guess we just have to keep in... I mean, he was able to hear the entire conversation from his yard.
Now, my next question, which is... What topics did they cover? Is that something about victim reports from young girls? And I guess my name was mentioned too. I think you said something.
And then you have to wonder, like, I mean, I'm not trying to defend Nova. I think he is a fucking creep, and he probably has done stuff that he shouldn't have. But, I mean, you also have to take into account that this is a troll community, and there are a lot of people out there fucking with him. A lot of people showing up his house, a lot of people... Like, so, I mean... I don't think it... I think that people... especially these younger people, they think like, oh, I'll just make up something and I'll send it in to try to get him in trouble and it'll be funny and nothing will come of it. Ice Falling. Thank you so much for being here. I graduated high school Saturday. I had so much fun at my grad party. Here's your cut. Any advice for college? Going to Ohio State. Congratulations on graduating high school. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm going to any graduation parties this year. They always have rigatoni and fried chicken. That's like a staple of high school graduation parties. I absolutely love it. Any advice for college? Just do what you like. Do what's fun. Do what you're interested in. Do what you're good at. You're going to meet a lot of temporary people in college, but I think that you will make some long-lasting relationships too. Put yourself out there. Just don't sit in the dorm all the time. Get involved, because it's going to be over in the blink of an eye. That's really awesome. Ohio State. Hey, congratulations again. Gay Frog Wizard and LT, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Appreciate that, guys. Lorelei, how have you been? Thank you so much for 22 months. I appreciate you returning. Nice to see you.
About the list earlier.
Yeah, so it first started talking about the internet. And he basically told Nova to quit the internet, completely go cold turkey on it, because it's going to not do him a favor at all.
It's probably the best advice you could give to someone like Nova Online at this point in his life. He's very easily triggered. He makes bad decisions. He doesn't respond well to criticism. He's very young. He's very immature. I mean, he might be 22, but he probably has the maturity of like an 11-year-old, in all honesty. So I don't think that he's going to quit cold turkey. I don't think that he's going to get offline. I don't think that he can help it. So that leads me to believe that things are going to get way worse before they get better for him.
Like he's digging himself a bigger hole, basically. Nova basically said he can't, because that's how he gets his source of income. And then he was asking Nova about the income.
That's always like hilarious to me. I have to be a lol cow on YouTube. I have to make stupid videos on TikTok and have people make fun of me. This is my income. I have no other option. I mean, you're not like 600 pounds and couch bound like Amber Lynn. I mean, it's probably the easiest way for you to make money, but it's certainly not the only way.
Of how much he makes for cameos, paracord, whatever, and he was saying that he makes $200 to $300 a month.
I cannot believe he's only making that much money with how he spends, especially with how.
Well, then he must be in a ton of debt, because he's constantly getting gas station and DoorDash hauls and fast food. And if he's only making $300 a month, I mean, he probably spends that in a week or less. So he either has a credit card and he's in a massive amount of debt, or he's lying.
Easy it is to make money online without working. In fact, with today's sponsor Free Cash, you can make money from literally playing games. With Free Cash, go through the link in my description.
Specifically told him that is not enough to live by. And he's like, do you understand me? And Noah's like, yes. And then after that, they were talking about his mom, like, where's your mom at? And that's when I heard him say that she's at Iron Horse Rehab for ODing. And
so this is the part where my name was
Oh my god. The stomach poking out of the bottom. This is always so crazy to me when I see this in public. You look fucking crazy, Nova. Ew, and look at all like the crumbs on his shirt. Oh, you know what's hilarious? Speaking of crumbs on the shirt, you guys have to take a look at this. I came across this last week. Look at this photo of him. Open. Here we go. So yeah, this was a photo that he posted on TikTok. This was something that he posted on TikTok. And what is he wearing out of all lanyards that he has? Out of any professional sports team that he could be wearing, he's wearing Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh my god. This is this is repugnant. This is just absolutely despicable. Oh my goodness. What is that? What do you think that is? What do you think that is? Oh my god. Ew. So, yeah, it's really on full display here, y'all.
Mentioned, and apparently Nova got very, very upset when he heard my name, even though he literally wrote me on a hit list with my name in red and underlined. He then proceeded to complain to the agent about me apparently stealing his content, which is certainly one way of looking at it, I'll tell you what.
Oh my god, this is so Amberlin coded. The reaction channels are stealing my content.
But, of course, he denies the multiple instances where he's threatened my safety, of course. But either way, this is an absolutely hilarious part of the conversation.
Nova was panicking and freaking out, and then the list came up and asked Nova if he knew about it, and he just said it was a names list.
Oh no, the FBI agent asked Nova about the hit list. Well, thank goodness I wasn't on the hit list. I don't know if Nova knows about me yet. Operative word yet. I wasn't on the hit list, thankfully. But you guys remember the hit list that he made of all of the reaction channels? I mean, Amberlynn and Chantal have had some interesting things to say about me over the years, but they never have made a hit list.
And the agent was basically asking, is it a hit list? And nobody said, no, it's not. It's just people that I despise and trolls. And then he asked why is fake Speth in red? And he's like, Bloodspeth, and basically, and he's like, oh, he's my number one troll. And basically saying that he gets money from his content and he's like number one on his troll list.
Wow.
So yeah, he basically just said that like you're stealing his content and you're getting money from it. It should be illegal what you're doing. And
he told that to the
then, yeah, he also told the cop too. He was talking about other predators that the agent should be going after because they're worse.
Listen. Yes, I have my Discord kittens. Yes, I'm talking to 14-year-olds. Yes, I'm a piece of shit. Yes, I look like the comic book guy from The Simpsons. But there are a lot worse other people out there that you should be focusing on. Let me have my Discord. Let me be a creep. Let me go back into my hoarding little hovel that I live in. Go catch a real predator.
And he said there was someone in Michigan or something. I can't remember the name he said, but he was talking about the name, and then the agent said, well, where does he live? And he's like, oh, in Michigan. He's like, well, that's not my problem. You're my problem.
Okay.
And continued to ask Nova about all these documents that he had.
So, in case you guys couldn't put it together, which honestly I couldn't at first, he is most likely talking about the White Bowser. The White Bowser is another internet predator that has quite a few similarities to Nova. I guess it's just a little sad to see Nova slinging so much friendly fire, especially to a guy who he has.
Yeah, really, he's throwing all the other PDFs under the bus. Well, okay, yeah, you might have messages from me in a Discord kitten, but what about him? What about look over there? Damn, throwing all the PDFs are all turning on each other.
So much in common with, but in all honesty, I hope they share the same jail cell.
Of them reports all the chat rooms. He asked them multiple times about these chat rooms, about these 18 and under chat rooms and 18 plus, and how he verifies people. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He was just asking about like, hey, like, what's going on with these chat rooms? Like, do you know there's underage people in the chat rooms? Like, he was just asking stuff like that. And and there was a topic about child, like saying like if he finds it, he will be getting federal crime. And that's basically it. He was just asking questions if he knew about any of these things, and nobody denied all of them. And basically said, thanks for having this talk with me, and that he'll be around. And basically said he's putting all that stuff into a file cabinet. And if anything comes up in the future, all those questions that he asked will basically be shown in court or whatever.
Our next topic will not be for the faint of heart. It's in regard to his treatment of animals.
Oh, goodness. Are we talking about the dog getting kicked again? Or is this... Actually, he's had multiple dogs over the years. And apparently this isn't the only dog that has suffered abuse at the feet or hands of Nova. Lithonda, thank you for 6 months on Twitch. I appreciate that. LT, hello. Justice for Coles and Sarah Thrush. I agree. Both of... yes, I can get behind that. Thank you so much, LT. Zombie apocalypse. Yes. That's going to be cemented in my long-term memory now. Waffles, hey Waffles. Nova is literally modern-day Chris Chan. I know that, like, Chris Chan is, like, the origins of Kiwi Farms, highly controversial. I've heard that there are things about him that, like, would make me want to vomit. I don't know. I've never really gotten into that, but I know that person's been around for a minute. Brookshire, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships, as well as a super chat. Happy to be here with you and the chat. Thank you for helping me get through life. It's been rough, but I'm here, stupid heart hands. Thank you so much, Brookshire. Thank you for helping us get through these streams. Is that how that works? Thank you so much, Brookshire. Guys, let's get plant emojis in the chat for Brookshire. Nice to see you this evening. Thank you, thank you.
Include his current dog Mouse, and his cat isn't included because I guess the neighbor's never seen him. But as well as that, it'll include the awful allegation from the other neighbor. But have you seen them walk the dog or any of their pets?
Never. So, my neighbor that's been here for 25 years, I mow her lawn, I update her lawn, and I try and help her out with everything she can because she's an elderly woman. She told me when they first moved in, they actually had 2 dogs a while ago. And I guess their one dog, according to my neighbor, said that he threw a tantrum and kicked it so hard he killed it.
Whoa. I'm so sorry, could you repeat that?
So, I don't know how true this is because I wasn't moved in here yet, but my elderly neighbor that's been here for a long time, and she's super religious, super nice, she said that Nova threw a tantrum and kicked the dog so hard it killed it.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
And that she said out of all the dog owners that shouldn't have dogs, he is one especially because she believed that he shouldn't own a dog after that incident.
Well, yeah, absolutely not. Such a waste of life. What a terrible person. Why do they always have pets? Because misery loves company. Misery loves company. Let's take a little detour into this 1 minute 30-second video from the Chin universe regarding Nova and dogs.
Okay, I normally make a text post when I'm pissed off, but my neighbor, if you're watching this, what the actual fuck is wrong with you for making lies about me? Seriously, fuck.
My dog died of cancer, not me hitting her. So he's alleging that the dog passed away from cancer, not that he kicked it.
No, come on. Why did this have to happen? Top of the morning today. It is 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm not saying this properly. But Paco is now dead, my puppy. He's too young to die. He's too young to die. I'm probably gonna stop making videos for a few days. I'm probably not gonna make another video until Friday. I have to mourn Paco so much. Why did this have to happen? Peace, guys. I'm so sad. Bye.
In the video, he asks, why did he have to die? And in this comment, he claims another dog of his allegedly died from cancer in 2024. Huh. Yeah, so it's 2 different dogs, because he said, why did he have to die? And then, not me hitting her. So there were multiple animals. Oh my god. So Nova thrashing around his hoarding house to dubstep while the dogs are visibly excited / concerned / scared / well, now that brings us to 2 dead dogs in 8 years. The question is, how did Paco pass away? Well, I mean, they definitely did catch him up, or I mean, they did definitely catch him in a lie with the gender. He's always up to even using his dog's passing to make TikToks. So why was nothing posted about his dog from 2024? Yeah, I mean, if he'll come on there and he'll cry and he'll say, oh, Paco, I miss you. I'm not going to post for a few days. I mean, why would he only do that about one of his dogs, but not both of them? That's a good point. So, Nova says that this is all fake. but there are some inconsistencies.
Yeah, absolutely. Jeez. Oh
And like today, for example, his dog hasn't been let outside once. And like a dog needs to go outside every now and then, like to go to the bathroom. So not once today since I've been home. I've been awake since 7 o'clock this morning, and the dog has not been outside once. So
I'm just.
This doesn't seem well. The mom isn't able to because the mom is wheelchair bound. She recently went to a rehab facility. Like she's clearly not able to. And I mean, he doesn't take care of himself. He doesn't take care of the house. It really only seems like he's only concerned about his next pack of Pokemon cards or where he's getting DoorDash later that day. So he's definitely not walking the dogs. You just shouldn't have pets. You shouldn't have pets. It's just that simple. But of course, all of the people that I cover on here, like controversial people, they all have pets. Kayla, thank you so much. Birthday heart hands, love ya. Happy birthday, Kayla. Thanks for being here on your birthday. Really appreciate it. Heart hands back to ya. RGE, hello. You never pick what we tell you to anyway. That's not true. That is not true in the slightest. I always take y'all's opinions and thoughts into account. Not true at all. Barbie Cat, thank you. Just wanted to say thanks for being you. You always make my night. Well, thank you, Barbie Cat. I appreciate the compliment. Thanks for being a YouTube member. Brian Cook, hey Brian. The Novine universe has so much going on, and it's so stupid. It's refreshing compared to Ambor. It is refreshing compared to Ambor. It is fun to actually look at stuff that is new and not just, watch retros all the time. I know what you mean. Thank you, Brian.
His aunt will make Nova put on rubber gloves and clean up the dog piss in the house because he does not take care of that dog at all. I've actually almost called animal control a couple times because it's ran off and tried biting me, and I feel bad for the dog. I really do.
Yeah, of course. Jesus Christ.
I'm a guy that owns 2 dogs, and I love my dogs. Like I adore them, take them on walks all the time. It just frustrates me to see that he's being so mean to that dog.
I bet. I'm just like flabbergasted. My goodness. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure how true that. If he did kick his dog or not, I have no idea.
Yes, of course.
I can't say for sure. That's just what my neighbor told me, and I honestly believe her because after seeing his tantrums and stuff, I wouldn't be surprised.
That was so disheartening to hear.
Oh yeah. I mean, if there's no consequences and there's no punishments and he acts like this on camera, think about how he acts off camera.
And it's just terrifying knowing that there's animals living in that home. Like with Nova and his mom living there in that mess, these unsafe conditions, that's their choice. They don't want to clean. That's up to them, if they want to live like that. But those animals don't have a choice. They didn't choose to live with Nova and his mom. They didn't choose to live in that filth covered in mold and bugs and have no space to use the bathroom, can't even go outside. Like, what kind of life is that for an animal? Both of them, and by both I mean the dog and the cat that he has, hopefully still has, and by hopefully still I don't mean not ran away, I mean still alive. They would be better off in a shelter, honestly. And with what the neighbor said, I'm just speechless. It really is terrifying. Now, I'm not exactly sure if Nova literally just kicked it and it, lost its life at that spot. I feel like maybe he kicked it and then...
Well, I mean, I don't think that dogs typically die from just being kicked, so... leads me to believe that there was something else done.
Soon after it passed away. Maybe it was related to the kick or not, but either way, it's disgusting. These accusations are disgusting and they're terrifying. Next up is Nova's mom and the horrible treatment she receives from Nova. It's almost pathetic, honestly, on his half. He apparently has to call the fire department every single time she gets home, and as I'm recording this, literally today, I got another image showing that they called the fire department again. It is absolutely wild. Here we go.
Yeah, so his mom in late March, according to Nova, when he was talking about it to the agent outside, he said that she OD'd or got hurt on weed, apparently, from what Nova was saying. I don't know how entirely true that was. That statement was from Nova, but she was put in rehab at Iron Horse Rehab in Coeur d'Alene for 30 days. You said what?
When was that?
How do they afford that? I mean, isn't it rehab like it's insanely expensive? How does she go to rehab for 30 days? I mean, like, so their house is paid off apparently. So I guess that's like the one saving grace. I mean, they'd probably just have to pay property taxes. And I mean, we see the way that they live. Like, I don't know.
It was late March.
Late March.
And then and then his mom just came back a couple weeks ago. So she was there for around 30 days and then got released. And when she was released back to the house, that same day I actually asked Nova when he was trying to talk to me outside when I was doing yard work. I asked him when his mom was coming home, and he said she was coming home today. And I was surprised because there wasn't a ramp, there wasn't nothing until the very last minute until she arrived. And when she got home, he tried to push her up the ramp one time, and she fell. And she basically was lying on the gravel for about 30 minutes until the fire department came to
He didn't help
pick her up. He tried, and he couldn't help her. And his aunt couldn't help her. The aunt was there as well. That was the first time. The aunt and Nova were trying to get her up, couldn't get her up. So they called the fire department. Fire department came by.
I mean, really, he can't push a wheelchair up a ramp. I mean, how weak is he? I mean, unless this mom is like Amber Lynn, I mean, that shouldn't be that difficult. 2 adults can't get her into the house.
Picked her up and put her in the house. And after that, they haven't even tried to push her up the ramp anymore. They just, when they get home from one of her doctor appointments, I'm assuming, they just leave her out in the driveway until the fire department comes to
Oh my god. So when they get home, they just leave her in the driveway. He goes in the house, calls the fire department, and then whenever the fire department is able to swing by and push her into the house, that's when she gets... What if it's raining? What if it's like storming outside? Oh my god. Lazy AF. How big is the... that's what I am asking. I want to know how big this mom is that they can't push... I mean, I could maybe see it being difficult if they didn't have a ramp, but... They have a ramp. Like, you can't push... It's not even that steep either. It's maybe like all of 5 feet. Novaturian, thank you. Yay, a Nova stream. I'm not related, thank goodness. Like the stream girls, my tummy hurts tonight, so I'm watching passively. Sorry, chat, love you. I hope you feel better, hon. Stomach pain is no joke. Yes, I figured that you two weren't related. 2 chairs, Lynn, thank you. Like the stream, I just wanted to let you know I updated my name and photo. I'm formerly Choker Cheese. Wishing you well, Twinkle Twinkle King. Thank you so much, 2 chairs, Lynn. Whenever you guys update your names, I always tend to call you by your old names, so I'll probably still continue to call you Choker Cheese. Unless I forget, which there is a high likelihood I will. Lithonda, hello. Watching your streams is to be considered French self-care, just like French onion soup. Also, no, not the fervor. Oh my god. Maybe we'll get that from Amber Lynn soon, now that Amber Lynn has launched her own Discord server. Amber Lynn. No, like, literally not the server. Genuinely?
Basically, put her in the house.
So every single time, they don't bother trying to push her up. They just call the fire department.
Correct.
My goodness. And
this last time he said, "Oh, you're good." This last time Nova told the fire department that they were getting a ramp this next week to help better the situation. But I'm afraid the ramp, whatever ramp he's talking about, either won't fit or he's still not going to be able to push her up.
How often does she like go?
Well, the photo we saw of them in the driveway, there was the ramp there. I mean, I could maybe see if it was like but I mean, it's only like 2 stairs. Really, you're that weak? You can't lift a wheel? I mean, unless this woman is like Amber Lynn, I really don't see the excuse.
Go out? Do they go out?
As far as ever since she got back from rehab, I haven't seen her drive a vehicle or do anything. The aunt took away her vehicle.
Oh.
So it seems to me like the aunt. I'm assuming it's the aunt. It sounds like it's the aunt. Seems like she's the only responsible one out of the 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So the aunt drives their car and basically doesn't give it to them because I don't think she's supposed to be driving, so she doesn't want her to try and drive, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
But Nova can't drive either.
I mean, if I was that aunt, I would be so fed up. I mean, it's a lot of responsibility taking care of someone who's disabled for another adult. I mean, I can imagine that woman has her own responsibilities, her own family, her own job, her own things to worry about. So not only does she have to worry about her chair-bound sister, but now she has to worry about this 22-year-old Discord lurking PDF, annoying little fucker Nova too. Oh, if I were that aunt, I'd be so done.
He doesn't have a license, I don't believe. So.
No, he doesn't. So it's always what you assume to be his aunt driving?
Yeah, so the aunt will come by every Friday afternoon, and I'm talking about every Friday. They go out somewhere. She takes Nova out somewhere out in the wilderness to either Dave and Buster's or wherever he wants to go, and that's like his.
They take him out into the wilderness? What the hell? Oh my god. They'll take him out to Dave and Buster's. They'll take him to get ice cream every Friday. This is a lot like Amber Lynn, except the mom doesn't really take Amber Lynn to go anywhere. She just comes by, picks up the pee pads, wipes Amber Lynn, gets her anything that she needs. She and Aunt Tammy should connect. Oh my god. Nova's aunt and Aunt Tammy. I'm sure that they would have a lot to bond over. Is he even allowed within 20 feet of a Dave and Buster's? I don't... that's a good question. Bag of matcha! Thank you so much for that little spell. Abracadabra. Ta-da! Thank you for the super chat. Willy Billy, thank you. I think you missed my super chat yesterday. Was it the one about... So I looked through a little bit earlier. Was it the one about you eating toast and butter? I for sure read that one because I remember saying that you should put cinnamon on it too. If it was a different one, I do apologize. RGE, hello. If you do a call-in stream, I'll drop a blue. A call-in stream to... Oh, like if I called Nova? I think I'll have to give up this blue. I'm sorry. I don't think that I'm going to be calling Nova anytime soon. Little G, hello. I'm always on silent and the ringing is giving me anxiety, like the stream goals. Thank you so much, Little G. I appreciate that. If you guys wouldn't mind clicking the thumbs up button on the stream, it does help with engagement, as well as subscribing to the channel. I would appreciate that too if you aren't already.
One time a week, he gets to go out on his own.
I see. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, if he has anything else, he'll Uber. But the one.
Oh, like we call you. No, that wouldn't be a good idea. I can't risk someone like calling me and like screaming slurs or doing something stupid. No, I can't risk that. When you do things on live stream, like I'm responsible for what happens on these streams. So if I put myself in a situation where you guys are able to fuck with me, it's like that's my fault. So that wouldn't be a good idea. If anything, that would need to be pre-recorded content. A call-in. Well, I didn't know what she meant.
One day, he got the Uber driver to help push his mom into the car, and that was just I thought she was gonna fall. It was bad.
I can't even describe how awful of a son you have to be to treat your mother like that. And that's not even to mention the astronomical waste of public resources caused by calling the fire department every time your mom comes home. See, Nova, instead of just eating, greasy fast food and convenience store snacks, could actually eat protein-rich foods and whole foods and lock in at the gym so he could actually be at...
Oh, wait, that was RGE that said it in. Okay, I didn't know what he meant. Sorry. Well, why are you getting so up in arms about gender? Honestly, your response seems a little misogynistic, just saying. RGE, if that even is your real name.
Least average strength and be able to push his own mother up a wheelchair ramp. But because doing the bare minimum for your body is too much to ask for Nova, taxpayers have to pay an insane amount of money for his mother because he can't take care of her. Every picture I've seen, four firemen show up. That's expensive. Like, that costs the county money. And if you guys thought that was bad, just wait till we get to the tantrums he has, which are arguably even more sad. During his tantrums, Nova has woken up the neighbor and...
If that is the only thing that tax-paying dollars were wasted on, I would be okay with it. But I just know that billions, if not trillions of dollars are being wasted constantly. Very jaded when it comes to the concept of tax dollars being wasted.
His kid, and even made his kid cry. His conduct in public is just unreal. Let's get into it.
Yeah, so his front porch faces my back porch. Mm-hmm. So when I am doing, I've actually had to yell at him before, because he was losing his mind and having a tantrum. And my baby...
That would be hysterical. I mean, that would... You would quite literally have lolcow content from your back porch. If you walked out onto your back porch at any given time, you could see some type of hilarious content. I mean, you guys all have to come on YouTube to see this. This guy just has to walk on his back porch.
My kid was crying, and it was so loud that I think it was making my kid upset. And they were sleeping, and my kid woke up and was just crying. So I actually opened up my kitchen window and yelled at Nova to shut up. And he said he apologized, and his mom basically scolded him for it as well. Told him how he needed to calm down. But yeah, when it comes to yelling, I'm sure 2 or 3 houses down can hear him for how loud he is.
Jeez. What was the that specific tantrum about, if you remember?
That one was a Uber. He thought he was going to miss an Uber appointment or meetup. So it was for his mom.
Meeting up with who? Who was he meeting up with?
And him. And I guess something happened where she couldn't fit in one of the cars.
Oh, maybe she is fat. So they were trying to take an Uber, but she couldn't fit in the Uber, so he started freaking out. We're going to be late to the appointment. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Huh. Well, she couldn't fit because she was fat, or she couldn't fit because she was disabled and wasn't able to get into the car.
So they had to get a different Uber, and that's when he lost his mind. Was when they had to get a different Uber because the car didn't fit his mom.
So he's just screaming outside, at just to the sky, or at his mom, or
just that he kind of paces back and forth and just yells out loud.
His mom is plus size. Are we talking about Gilbert Grape, Amber Lynn, or are we just talking about everyday gigantic person you see at Walmart? I mean, because there are different levels. Not being able to fit into an Uber, that kind of suggests Gilbert Grape.
Okay. He's not really directed at anyone. Mm-hmm. It's kind of just he paces back and forth and just yells. Yeah, I think that's the one time so far that I've actually been frustrated with him.
Brookshire, thank you so much for 5 additional gifted memberships. I appreciate that. Guys, let's get more plant emojis in the chat. We also had Liver Tits just send in 5 gifted memberships. I think that this is Liver Tits' first time gifting. I really appreciate you doing that for the channel, Liver. Thank you so much. Liver Tits. What emoji should we do for Liver Tits? I'm open to ideas. I'm open to suggestions.
I bet.
As like being a neighbor, personally, because he woke up my kid and I was a little upset. So
Yeah, no, I'm sorry to hear that.
So I've had very small, minimal talks with him. I've actually only been friendly with him because I trying to keep my I don't know what he's like, and his anger that I've seen, I don't want him to endanger my family.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to. I'm not trying to provoke him at all because I don't know what he'll do, to be honest. So I've seen his temper tantrums. He's woken me up in the middle of the night. I don't really, not trying to provoke the guy. So the most I can do is watch, and then if he comes onto my property, I try and record it. But a lot of times when he has tantrums, he triggers my camera and it just automatically records. So
wow. Okay, and you mentioned that previously as well, saying it wakes you up in the middle of the night. Can you kind of elaborate on that?
So his dog likes to run away a lot. This is the most that he basically wakes us up. He will scream for his dog's name. He won't come down.
Why would you think to be screaming outside at random hours of the night, especially when you have neighbors that close? This is like people who think to mow their lawn at 6 a.m. Like, what is wrong with you?
On the porch, unless he has to.
Mm-hmm.
So his dog will run down the porch and run off in the front lawn or go across the street, come into my lawn, whatever. Mm-hmm. And he'll, instead of going down and getting his dog, he's basically just yelling at the top of his lungs, screaming for his dog named Mouse. So he's screaming Mouse, 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 like over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
So hearing that in the middle of the night is not fun because it wakes my family up.
Yeah,
but
sorry to hear that.
And whenever his aunt likes to come over and basically make him clean and basically help him out, give him groceries. It seems like she's actually a nice lady and she wants to kick Gabriel out, but she can't because it's not her son. It's just her sister's son. So basically whenever she comes over, though, there's either a big tantrum fight from Nova and he throws a fit, and his aunt basically doesn't put up with his bullshit and puts him back in his place.
My goodness.
So
that's what he needs. He doesn't need an enabler. He doesn't need someone to go easy on him. He needs someone to really jerk a knot in his neck. He needs some type of like authority figure in his life to give him some guidance. That's really what he needs. So I mean the neighbor can't. That's not this neighbor can't. That can't he can't be responsible for Nova. He can't be like a father figure to Nova. I mean, he said that he has his own kids to worry about, like, but really that's what he needs.
I see that.
And then there was a night a couple weeks ago. We were dead asleep. It was like 2:00 in the morning, and it seemed like he was drunk, and he was like singing or being super loud at night, making these weird noises. And by the time I got up to wonder what was going on, he went back inside already. But very brief moments, he comes out and then goes back into his house.
Next topic of discussion are his many DoorDash orders, and it is quite frankly hilarious. He apparently orders DoorDash 2 to 3 times a day and almost never gets groceries. I don't know how you can live like that. Something else we...
How do you afford it? He makes little to no money doing that paracord stuff. I don't think he makes much money on TikTok. I don't know, where is he getting this money? Does he just have a ton of debt? I mean, but eventually that debt catches up to you. Angel, thank you. Hey, here's some more money. I'm 29. I celebrated it last weekend, but I've been trying to get my freebies this week. Oh my gosh, all of those restaurant freebies. It's such a fun week. Thank you so much, Angel. Happy birthday to you. Guys, let's get some Halo emojis in the chat for Angel's 29th. Happy birthday. Brian. Hey, Brian. I offered Amber help with her Discord server, and she just replied, bro. You think she knows who you are? Well, hey, offer to be her showrunner. Offer to be her kick showrunner, Brian. Come on. You got to get Amber Lynn back in the mix. She just replied, bro. That's hysterical. Toka Free, hello. If you are a lol, you have to show Tum Tum. That's the rules. That's the goal now. So if you're a lol cow, at one point, you do have to show Tum Tum. Come to think of it, I have seen I think that every person that I have covered on my channel, I at one point have seen Tum Tum. Yeah.
Kind of touched on a little bit earlier is him ordering stuff. Does he, I mean, from what you told me, does he order food a lot? And does he more often get groceries or like DoorDash, like takeout?
So he orders DoorDash 2 to 3 times a day. And it's either from 7-Eleven, 76, like gas stations, like small snacks and foods.
Which, I mean, at that point, why doesn't he just bicycle to those gas stations? I mean, they can't be that far. I mean, that would be good exercise for him. Door dashing gas station snacks. That's so expensive because, I mean, gas stations, like they're usually considered convenience stores, so you pay a premium for stuff. So, I mean, if you bought that same stuff at a grocery store, it would be significantly cheaper. Buying a bag of candy at a gas station is a lot more expensive than buying a bag of candy at Walmart. What are you doing?
Or it is random restaurants around that he'll DoorDash. Very rarely does he come back with groceries. And if he does, he gets the groceries delivered to his house. He doesn't go out and get them.
Wow. 2 to 3 times a day? Really? Is that consistently?
Yeah. I actually had to turn off my front porch camera because I was catching so many vehicle drivers coming into his driveway, and it was like registering it as like detection notified. So I was getting around 2 to 3 Uber drivers a day, or Uber Eats drivers or DoorDash drivers a day. And from what I know is if they mess up his order, he'll try and refund the whole.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. I mean, they're all like that. Oh, you forgot my plastic knife with my order. I want my whole $60 refunded. I mean, that might work the first time or the second time, but I think that those apps eventually catch on. Well, you forgot my my salt. You forgot my salt. I want my $50 back.
You know,
Yeah.
And it's just terrible. Like, it's none of the DoorDashers' fault.
Guys, that's gonna be it.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's move on to another one. This is about doxing, his house getting vandalized, and some neighbor confrontation. If some of the information does overlap, we will skip through it. Thank you so much, Karina. This is an average Kohl's shopper. Karina, you're not going to turn me against Kohl's. And from what I see in the chat, a lot of people in the chat like Kohl's too. So this might be your own fight. I don't know what you have against Kohl's, but I don't think that Kohl's deserves all of these strays. I don't. Brian abandoned Kick. Yeah, I think that you guys pretty much only have Aislinn at this point. The most people I see, I usually see Bo Echo Squalor and Aislinn talking on Kick. But other than that, I don't know. But yeah, we're not giving up on Kick. We're not giving up on Kick. We could never.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.
Oh my god, that's hysterical. This person uses him saying that as their, you know how like some like reaction channels they'll put like a disclaimer at the beginning of their video. It'll be like, this is supported by the Copyright Act. Don't take anything in this video seriously. Like they'll say things like that. Oh my god, they have audio of him saying that and they use that as their intro. That's hysterical. I should steal that. That's so funny.
Last video, upon being asked by G Dion if they could make their interview happen the same week after Nova Online said he would not be able in the next one, he said this.
Okay, I don't think I can do this week. I probably will be able to do next week because I've got 2 appointments tomorrow.
Okay. So 1,000% next week, right?
A few days before this, a new Kiwi Farms user starts moving through the Kiwi Tubers thread, posting what he believes is a full docs of Kiwi tapes, listing every possible detail about his life, from previous jobs, pets and together with pictures of his wife and kid, all mostly in
I did see something about this a few days ago. So Nova was trying very hard to dox Kiwi tapes.
Censored besides a black square on the child's face. Another user chimes in and identifies themselves as the one who found this info and gave it directly to Nova Online. Kiwi Farms users then notice something weird, discover the person doxed is not at all Kiwi tapes and points the weird collusion of the two users, as well as how immoral it is for this Atlanta guy to have posted pictures of a kid to get to Kiwi tapes. He rejects the notion, saying he would never involve a kid into something like that. Coincidentally, around 2 days after the G Dion call, this user is seen professing his hatred of Bloodsped, his content, and his laugh, having also looked up the same threads in order to find his real name. My anti-chome sense tingled. I start looking through the posts. Random periods thorough the sentences. Random letters capitalized. Losing brain cells. Fake sped. Then, a new angle of the vandalism that happened at Nova Online's house, which the user claimed to have received from Nova Online's friend, was posted. Upon being confronted by the coincidence of the extremely up-close angle being a likely possibility.
I don't know why he spends time on all of these forums reading all. I mean, what good does he think that this is going to bring him? Does he think that he's going to change the narrative? Does he think that he's going to clear his name by going on there and posting this shit? What does he think he's accomplishing?
That he was the vandal. The user defends himself, saying he's not a poop toucher. Someone he knows took the picture, eyes rolling.
Poo toucher is used in this community.
Emoji. I take screenshots and send them to Bloodspeth. He makes a post. The farms start poking the user, and then Null, the owner, checks the user's IP in the match. Post Falls, Idaho.
2 years
I hate Christian Western Cheddar because he is a lazy slob. The money is wasted on him. He doesn't have to work for this money. Damn him. And also, he is unfriendly to us males. He should be friendly to his males. Really ticks me off.
I'll be honest, I have no idea what the fuck we're looking at right now.
So that I sent him a bunch of curses.
So, yes, Nova Online was caught stalking his own and the Kiwi Tubers thread at the farms. As one comment in
I love how others are adopting touching the poo, not knowing it's a reference to Amber's poop bun. Oh, I thought it was just like a term used because Amber Lynn and Chantal are considered shit. And if you try to interact with them in real life, you're touching the shit. I don't know where that term originated. Chris Chan. Oh. Under the hood. Yeah, I thought that this was Under the Hood for a second. I didn't know what this was, but I thought that this was Snowflake. I thought that was Snowflake, yeah.
One comment in the channel said, nothing like calling himself a regard to own the trolls, right Gaby? While I'm trying to sneak around and getting caught in less than 3 days is very funny, the grossest part about this was the doxing. This is around the 3rd time or 4th we caught Nova Online helping and being just fine with doxing people he dislikes. But the thing that made this one even worse is that he passed along a dox that feature a child and a random family. Kiwi Tapes has already discussed on Too High previously that he is a father, so Nova Online.
Oh my god. So, putting up random photos of random families. This is Kiwi Tapes! And it's just some random person that's gonna get harassed now. Actually, I don't even think that people would harass. I mean, like, even if you doxed Kiwi Tapes, like, I don't think that there would be the same group online or, like, the same interest in contacting him as there would be Nova. Your mom's house phone, thank you. He probably takes his mom's social security disability checks or something. I mean, he definitely lives off of the mom in some capacity. As far as taking her money directly, I'm not sure. Doxycycline, hello. The nerve of that waiter. The stream, girls. Oh, thank you so much. Please like the stream if you haven't already. Doxycycline would appreciate it. And also, it wasn't the waiter. I think that was a misconception in that video. It was the hibachi chef. It wasn't the waiter. The waitress was cool. Brookshire, hello. As someone who rescues animals, fuck off, Nova. You're gross. Yeah, it's always so disheartening to see this. I mean, how do you look at like such like a small, innocent, beautiful, cute, cuddly thing and think I'm going to harm it? It just the worst types of people out there.
Line is aware of this. Thankfully, this was not his info, but someone completely unrelated now has their info circulating online because baby girl Gabriel had his fifis hurt. Because of him, 2 families could have been harassed. And speaking of harassment, doxing is illegal and fits the bill for harassment and cyberstalking in Idaho, Nova Online State. So if you also perceive a crime was committed from this, a report to his local authorities and the FBI is due. Now, some notes about Nova Online's confidant. At first I thought this was just a random loser, possibly a remainder from his last criminal Discord which was also looking into YouTubers' info to dox. But again, the goats in my comments noticed something interesting in this creature's username. The numbers 7, 6, and 4. This is indicative of an infamous online group that trades CSAM and extorts children into harming themselves online.
Which is known to do things so horrific that they are classified as a terrorist organization by the US government. Right now,
I've never heard of this in my life. There's a CSAM organization that harms kids and encourages them. What? How did these people meet each other?
Now, every single FBI field office is hunting for the cult leaders, and there are more than 250 ongoing FBI investigations. This is truly an unending rabbit hole, and it reveals what may be the most depraved and evil organization ever born from the internet. Everything started when Bradley Cadenhead, a 15-year-old from Texas, became involved with a Discord server named Cult. This server...
See, guys? See? Nothing good comes from Discord. Nothing good comes from Discord. A 15-year-old on Discord. I was not using... When was I using Discord? It was like when it first came out. So I was like 19. I was of age. 764 is a cult. I've never heard of it till now. Telegram's super sketch. Snapchat is sketch, but not as sketch as Telegram.
Is important because it inspired Bradley to create 764 a few months later, and it also introduced him to certain strategies on how to exploit other children.
Again, sounds familiar? Nova Online has claimed numerous times before, including to his ex-IRL friend, that he was not friends with anyone from that time because they were horrible people. But as we can see, the creature around Gabriel have to scream as loud as they can about their own illegal activities on the internet. Feeling proud of yourself yet, Gaby? Nothing makes you a better fit for catching predators with EDP watches, associating yourself with them and putting 2 potential children in danger to satisfy your dumbass desire for revenge. Now good luck in the interview. You're gonna need it. Also, I took a page from my buddy Greasy Middlefinger and took a screen recording of Gabriel's account, so he can't claim that these are all effing photoshopped in AI. And now finally, let's get to the second big event, the vandalism at Nova Online's house. Before I stop yapping, I need to address something. I made a post sometime after Nova Online confirmed this happened, and seems like I made some people mad from saying, so I'm gonna say it again. If you feel the need to vandalize Nova Online's mother's house as a way to get to him, you're a loser. Even more of a loser than the morons who LARP as him and us online to spam streams and trick people. Don't act on the things you see happening with the cows. Don't be their friends. Don't be their enemies. Don't try to become part of the story, whether on the internet or in real life. Never touch the poop. Your life is more important than whatever 5 minutes of fame you think you'd get doing something like this. The only things you should take away from these videos is the feeling of being glad you are nowhere as bad as Nova Online or whatever other lolco you watch, and continue trying to do better than them every day. That's in no way minimizing the harm they do to others around them though, as just in this video we have had a whole new crime Gaby committed and should be known by the authorities. But the right thing to do is to let them do their jobs, while we keep watch. Considering the picture he posted on the farms, a lot of people have now been even more convinced that Nova Online could have sprayed his own house to fake something for attention. And while I considered
spray painting your own house and calling yourself a pedo for attention. I mean, the penmanship on this graffiti doesn't look the best. This does kind of look like this might be his doing. Oh my god. Yes, I did share the co-host at the beginning. The co-host is Fallen Spring. Sorry, Fall Into Spring is her official name. She's happy to be here. She's very disturbed by some of the allegations that have been made tonight. Sorry, her bonnet is coming off her head a little bit. I'm trying to fix it. A sleeping bonnet for our child. Fall into spring. Yay! Co-host.
I don't think it was him because it's too much effort on his part to do something like that. And to be honest, I don't think he can spell what was written. But finally, without further ado, let's watch this stream and see not only Nova Online painting over his house, but finally speaking to his neighbor.
On the screen.
Oh, so you're saying
Dude, that video was 2 months ago. Why drag the South Park meme? Alright. You can kind of clearly see where the vandalism took place, and we still got that bit to do. I would take a break from TikTok, but I can't. No one's willing to hire my someone got on my fucking shoe. I'm getting a shoe replacement anyway soon, so let's go ahead, toss that to the side. Block it. Paint a line up top. Because if I just paint over the letters, it'll be pretty apparent what was said. And I fucking hate being humiliated IRL, so I cannot.
Where does he... You hate being humiliated IRL? Is that why you went to a local bar and did Screamo karaoke? Is that why you had people film you at Dave & Buster's become a human claw machine? You hate being humiliated at IRL? You could have fooled me.
Stop swearing when I'm in this kind of mood. Fuff. Shish. Fuff shish, fuff shish, fuff shish, fuff shish.
Yeah, where did he get paint to do this?
you know, you can go to Sherman, if that color doesn't match,
yeah,
go to Sherman Williams, like take a chip of paint off of your house.
Oh.
Go to Sherman Williams, they'll match it, so it'll blend in perfectly with your siding.
Oh, I just have to cover this up fast. Okay. Yeah, so if I have to get an exact match, I'll just get that later.
Which he won't do. Yeah, I can't have people that see, I can't have the Door Dashers seeing that I'm a pedo, so I just need to cover this up real fast, but I'll do it later.
You know how to do that though?
Not really, no.
You just go to, there's Sherman Williams down the street.
Oh shit, yeah, right.
Yeah, and you just take them a color match of your siding.
Oh, okay.
They'll match it, so when you paint it again, you won't even see that.
Okay, yeah, I just want to cover it up now, and then I'll get an exact match later.
You could probably take your tricycle and go there.
Yeah.
You could probably take your tricycle. Wait, I need to see the tricycle.
Hey, I actually just got it fixed.
Yeah, I know you did. That's nice.
Yeah, thank you.
You ever go fix up one of those motorcycles?
My mom's actually planning on selling them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if you have any interested buyers,
why are they just spamming the boob emoji? Yeah, he had his tricycle fixed so he could do DoorDash. I really would not want my food/drinks getting delivered by Nova on a tricycle. Oh my god.
I can give you her number.
Yeah, really. I hate being humiliated IRL. You could probably take your tricycle to Sherwin-Williams.
No, I'm not telling him the number. People have already harassed my mom enough. Looks like a dog. Harper, thank you for all the roses. Truly means a lot to me. It'll help me cover the recouped losses from the paint. The cops have all the evidence they need. They just need to find out who did it, and then they can make an arrest. And then I'm going to take a picture of this wall and put it into the harassment files.
The harassment files. Oh my god. Heavy! Thank you so much. There's a clip of him allegedly kicking his dog from 6 months ago. I sent you the clip on Twitter. What is it with these lolcows and pets? We did watch that last Nova stream. I know, I did see that. And the dog, from my remembrance, does make some type of like squealing in pain noise. It's a gross little video. Yeah, birds of a feather. I think if that where there's smoke, there's fire. If they're talking about him doing that 2 years ago, and then there's a clip of him doing it from 6 months ago, like, it's probably all true. Or at least I would believe that. JJ the Jet Plane, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you being here this evening. Thank you, JJ. That was kind of you. Omen, hello. All of this is giving early serial unaliver. While I don't believe he's smart enough to reach that status, I do wonder how long his mom is for this world being alone in a house with him. If he doesn't have that mom around, I mean, I don't know how he would function on his own. I really don't. I mean, and like I said, this is going to get worse before it gets better. I mean, he's just, there's no guidance. There's no nothing. I mean, he's just allowed to do his own fuck shit. He needs some type of help.
Yeah, thankfully the paint's somewhat washed off. But I tried scrubbing last night to no avail. Paint's still wet, fuck off. Hopefully it's able to dry in a couple.
He really does have a Dave & Buster's shirt for every occasion.
Hours. Form that outer shell so it won't wash off easily.
Are they spamming the boob emoji because he has man tits? Is that why they're doing that?
You guys want to be sent to Pound Town? Pound Town is my version of the Man Hammer. It's nothing sexual. Also, guys, I got a haircut. If you didn't know this, block it in. Yeah, that's it. I'm turning it on sub only. Y'all are just choosing to spam breasts. Okay, we got one more letter to cover up, and then we can go inside and dry. All right. Alright. One more letter.
You know I'm not after you, man.
Yeah, I know.
If you do something bad.
Who is talking to him right now? Is that his name? Is that the one that... Is this the one that did the interview with Bloodspeth? And now he's out there? You know I'm not out to get you, man. I think that the neighbor is having fun with this. I think that he likes fucking with him.
Which I hope you don't.
I didn't.
I hope so.
Oh yeah, and also that one lady to you lied about my dog. She died of cancer in 2024.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's actually what happened. I didn't kick her.
Did you like take her to the doctor and get a report of it?
We didn't know something was.
Oh my god.
Bad with her until it was too late.
So, what'd you guys do with her?
We ended up burying her in the backyard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, my dog back home died of cancer a couple days ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I had lung cancer. What kind of cancer did your dog have?
We aren't sure actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but she started losing weight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what really happened. But I just wanted to let you know, because I'm not that kind of person.
I never said you did. I just said that's what I was told.
Oh yeah.
I heard about it, and that's all I mentioned.
Well, I wonder if the neighbor who told him that originally is still around. Wait, why don't you go ask her?
That's why I said alleged.
How did they know it was cancer then? I don't know. Usually when dogs get older and they start getting sick and they stop eating, that's kind of when you know things aren't really doing too well. But yeah, why'd they just assume cancer?
Yeah, but yeah, I wanted to let you know what actually happened. I don't want people thinking
I heard there was something about one of your dogs.
A long time ago. That was almost a decade ago.
Was it here?
No, that was at my old house by Super One.
Super One. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, I don't know if you watched that interview all the way. But
I didn't. But as I said, I don't like that guy. So. Yeah, I just wanted to clear up the air with you. So.
Yeah, I just want to let you know that like I'm not upset. I'm not trying to upset.
I guess that maybe he's trying to get back into his good graces, that he can still get tea. But this neighbor absolutely is having a fun time with this.
At you or anything?
Yeah.
All I was trying to say was you did do
the neighbor's a troll.
Something wrong, which even if I did something wrong, I wish we would get punished for it.
I understand that. Yeah.
So if like you did something wrong, you gotta serve your time.
Yeah, which...
If you did something wrong, you have to serve your time. Oh my god. The air has not been cleared. No, probably not. Crocs with socks, thank you. I fell at work today and ripped my knee to the bone. I got stitches later after 2 hours. Glad you're all here to keep me company tonight. Bedbound heart hands. Ouch! I am so sorry to hear that. I hope that you are in recuperation mode and that you feel better soon. Ouch! I'm sorry to hear that, hon. Ugh. What a shitty start to the week. Willy Billy, hey. It was that one. Oops, here's more money. Yeah, I did remember reading that one yesterday about you eating toast with butter and yeah. And then you asked me if that was fat and I said absolutely, but put some cinnamon on it if you are going to eat it. Thank you, Willy Billy. Trans RGE, thank you. You got it right the first time. I go by she. Oh my god, we now have a trans RGE in the chat. They have taken RGE's username and they've taken the profile picture that RGE uses and they've turned it into the other gender. I'm at a loss for words. The creativity is off the charts. Arnick Burns, thank you. I just wanted to say I love your channel and commentary, especially SpongeBob and Tu Wong Fu references. Fellow Pennsylvanian heart hands. Thank you so much, Arnick Burns. I appreciate that. The Tu Wong Fu references. Little Latin boy in drag, why are you crying? Thank you so much.
Which obviously I didn't do anything bad. I just wanted to clear up the air with you.
And like you know, I have a daughter.
Yeah.
So if you did something with underage girls,
I absolutely did not. So.
All I'm saying is if you did.
All right. So first impressions of Nova. When we moved into the house, I did not know who lived next door. Basically, when I moved in, I saw him for the first time, and I was kind of questioning of who he was, and basically, he was just acting weird when I first met him. To be honest, I just didn't know who he was. He was sometimes coming out of the house and yelling at his dog, and just being very loud and obnoxious. And I kind of just put up with it for the first bit, and after that, I saw on TikTok his face, and I was like, wait a second, that is my neighbor. And at work, I asked people if they knew this person because I saw he had a high following account. So some of my coworkers already previously knew him, and then they couldn't believe that he was actually my neighbor. And that's kind of how it all started. Was him just being loud and obnoxious, me seeing his face.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was filming out on his front lawn as well. So I happened to just find him on TikTok in my For You page. And that's kind of just how it all began.
I see. I see. And if you don't mind me asking, what's kind of like the approximate time you moved in, like a few months ago?
It was in October, last October.
Through your time, as his neighbor, have you ever seen? Do you know what a swatting is?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, has that ever happened to Nova? As far as you've lived there?
As far as I've lived there, no. But a neighbor across the street told me that it happened last January. So I moved in October. That previous January, he got swatted on.
That mom is probably so annoyed. I mean, you can't even help me into the house. It's a mess. You don't clean. You don't take the dog out. You cause more problems than you're worth, and you have people swatting me.
So after she told me that information, I looked it up on TikTok and saw some information about his SWAT, and that's the most I've seen. But I didn't know he even existed until I moved into this location.
Okay, I understand. And what's it like being this guy's neighbor? What are the kind of experiences you have with him?
So I've had very...
He's probably half the reason why. Who is his dad? The dad's not in the picture. What's swatting? That's when you, like, call in fake threats to someone's house, and you're like, oh, they have drugs, or they have, like, and then, a bunch of police show up. Toasty, thank you. Good evening to Jordy and the co-host. Glad to see you cover other locales. Keep being awesome, Tipsy Heart Hands. Thank you, Toasty. I appreciate that. It's always fun to look at some new stuff. Amber's landlord. Hey, is the neighbor not afraid of retaliation? Retaliation from who? Nova? What do you think that he's gonna do? You think that he's gonna come over to his house and make a mess and hoard shit inside his house? I don't think that there's really much to be afraid of when it comes to Nova. You think he'll get put on his hit list? Aislinn, thank you. You just pissed off all the Kick regulars. They're rioting. No, they knew what I meant. Hopefully, maybe. No, I don't get much grace on Kick. They're not a very forgiving bunch. They're very cutthroat. Emily Chi, thank you. I've been on replay for ages, but it's my 20th, and I've managed to catch you live. Wanted to pay the tax. Love you, Jord. Thank you for the streams. Well, thank you so much for paying me on your birthday. I do appreciate that. Guys, let's get some cake and balloons in the chat for Emily's 20th. Thank you, Emily.
Small, minimal talks with him. I've actually only been friendly with him because I trying to keep my I don't know what he's like, and his anger that I've seen, I don't want him to endanger my family. So I'm not trying to provoke him at all because I don't know what he'll do, to be honest. So I've seen his temper tantrums. It's woken me up in the middle of the night. I don't really, not trying to provoke the guy. So the most I can do is watch. And then if he comes onto my property, I try and record it. Because if he's trying to catch his dog from running away or accidentally ordering groceries to my front door, stuff like that. And DoorDashes will occasionally come to my place. And then I've also had impounding officials come in and try and remove certain vehicles from his property.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you said you've had a few minimal talks with him. Is that like the extent of your direct contact with him?
Doesn't want to provoke Nova, but goes on to do an interview with his enemy. I think that the neighbor's a troll.
Yeah, so I've had multiple talks about his dog with him because his dog tried biting my ankles one time when I was working on our fence. And I talked. He's apologized for a dog coming over trying to bite me and being aggressive and stuff, but it's just a Chihuahua, so it doesn't really scare me. But other than that, though, when we first moved in and I was cooking barbecue out in the backyard or just out there with my family, he would try and talk over the fence to me, and I would just keep it short. The most that I remember talking to him about was he locked himself out of his house, and he was trying to figure out how to get back in, and he ended up crawling through his window.
Hey, can you help me get back into my house? I locked the door on accident. Oh my god. Footage of Nova crawling in a window to get back into his locked house. Oh my god. That would be $1 million footage.
And yeah, he basically opened the window and then started just shoveling out DoorDash meals to make an entry for himself. And the whole...
Oh, so there was so much trash at the window that he had to like pull trash out of the window so that he could climb in.
The whole time he basically apologizing that we had to witness that, and he's like, "Don't you hate that? Don't you hate when you lock yourself out of your house?" I'm like, "Yep, totally get it." Like, but the biggest thing is the cameras too. Like my backyard camera, I've tried to hit privacy modes on it so it doesn't register all the DoorDash drivers that he gets. But a lot of times when he has tantrums, he triggers my camera and it just automatically records. So
wow. Okay, and you mentioned that previously as well, saying it wakes you up in the middle of the night. Can you kind of elaborate on that?
So his dog likes to run away a lot. This is the most that he basically wakes us up. He will scream for his dog's name. He won't come down the porch unless he has to. So his dog will run down the porch and run off in the front lawn or go across the street, come into my lawn, whatever. And he'll, instead of going down and getting his dog, he's basically just yelling at the top of his lungs, screaming for his dog.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, why would he go chase the dog when he can stand on his front porch and scream?
Named Mouse. So he's screaming mouse, 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 like over and over again. So
I did see that earlier, Epic. Idaho, for child endangerment, child grape, they do have firing squad.
Hearing that in the middle of the night is not fun because it wakes my family up.
Yeah,
but
sorry to hear that.
And then whenever his aunt likes to come over and basically make him clean and basically helps him out, give him groceries. It seems like she's actually a nice lady and she wants to kick Gabriel out, but she can't.
Oh, I mean, he would be homeless. I could you imagine like him? What kind of path is there for someone like him? Jordy's bland Chinese lunch. Thank you for 6 months. I'll catch you on the replay. Have a great night, Jordy and chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate 6 months. Pocket Ghost Sonya. Thank you for 3 months on Twitch. Welcome back. Biddy Biddy. Hello. I did my first full contact, full steel armored combat this weekend. We're the fighting knights at the Ren Fairs and Cons. It's called Boo Hurt. I won half of my fights. I fought a 450-pound man as a 120-pound woman. Was that one of the fights that you won? Oh my god. There should have been 3 of you. Thank you so much, Biddy. That sounds like a lot of fun. Thank you for sharing. I hope that next time goes even better. We want to see 100% win rate. Casey. Hello, Casey. I got Ariana tickets. Help, send donations. Ponytail heart hands. Really? I didn't even know that Ariana was like doing concerts right now. Is she a singer, like pop star, or is she an actress right now? She usually takes turns. I thought that she was still in actress mode. Have a great time.
Because it's not her son. It's just her sister's son. So,
okay.
Basically, whenever she comes over, though, there's either a big tantrum fight from Nova, and he throws a fit, and his aunt basically doesn't put up with his bullshit and puts him back in his place.
My goodness.
So
I see that.
And then there was a night a couple weeks ago. we were dead asleep. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and it seemed like he was drunk. And he was like singing or being super loud at night, making these weird noises. And by the time I got up to wonder what was going on, he went back inside already. But very brief moments, he comes out and then goes back into his house.
The chin.
Oh my god. Well, that was probably maybe the night that he was drinking those 99s. Oh, goodness. Nova's aunt arc. I wouldn't mind hearing from the aunt. Aunt Tammy. Little Seal Girl, hello. Do you have any tips for staying up until 6 a.m.? I'm teleworking an overnight shift and double right now. And since 2 p.m., I'm all caught up on more Jordy. Oh, goodness. Well, I mean, are you just allowed to watch YouTube videos the whole night? I don't know, girl. More caffeine, maybe? Hang in there. That's a lot. Oh my god. So what is that? That's like 12, 16 hours? Look at you. Thank you, little seal girl. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you don't pass out. Aisha. Nice to see you, Aisha. Yeah, it has been a while. Long time no see. All I've got to say is this year's been fucking crazy. Love you all. Thank you so much, Aisha. I hope that your year tones down a little bit and isn't so fucking crazy. Thinking of you always. Christina's lifting journey. Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm down 16.4 pounds. Congratulations. That's awesome news. Keep it going. Lifting and healing. Healing. You're in your healing era, like Girly Pop. Takasun. Thank you. Takasen. Nova's neighbor 100% canceled his Netflix and just hangs out by his window and porch. Feeling for his poor pets. Fucking crazy heart hands. Getting to interact with Nova, like, and fucking with him and stuff. I mean, that would be hysterical. He should make his own reaction channel. Midori, thank you for 13 months. Can't believe it's been over a year since becoming a member. I've been watching you since the space days. Love to all of you. Thank you, Midori. I know, I can't believe it's been this long either. The space days. So pre-live streaming era. That's been a while. That has been a while. Thank you so much, Midori. It's really nice to see you. And thank you so much for 13 months. Oh my goodness. So I am thinking either tomorrow we are going to do maybe a Rosie stream, another Rosie stream, or I don't know if there's enough content to do Amberlynn right now. Tentatively Rosie. We'll see though. But yeah, that is going to be everything for tonight, guys. I think that we are mostly caught up on Nova now. I don't think that there's really too much else going on, but I would imagine that there will be more happening in the next week. So we're just going to have to wait to see. I really appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Heart hands to ya. Like the stream on your way out. Check out my second channel, Oh Lordy More Jordy, if logging content interests you. And we will be back tomorrow night, or maybe Thursday night.